Hi, this is Tim Yoder with Fit Small Business. Today I'm going to evaluate QuickBooks Online Plus for Chapter 4 of the Fit Small Business case study. The first set of questions deals with whether you can transfer transactions from your bank account into QuickBooks Online. So this is a little difficult to evaluate because you can't really set up a fake bank account. So we'll just have to evaluate whether it looks as though it can be done. Um, so so here we're looking for how do we import our banking activity. Let's click at banking. Okay, looks like we can. Let's just go ahead and connect account. Good, so let's say it was US Bank. Okay, and so I'm just going to keep going until it asks us to sign in. Okay, yeah, so it looks like it's asking us to sign in to our bank account. So it does look like you can connect your bank account to QuickBooks Online. Okay, what about if you don't want to connect your bank account? Can you just upload a file of transactions? Let's put upload transactions here. Manually upload your transactions from this QBO file is the easiest. So QBO file is most banks will allow you to download your statements in a QBO file format, and then you could upload them here. So if you don't want to give access to your online banking, if you don't want to give Intuit access to your online banking, some people aren't comfortable doing that, you can click and drag a QBO file right here. Simple enough. Okay, so let's fill out our scorecard for that. Okay, software connects to the bank account, yes. You can upload a file of transactions, yes. Okay, now we want to get into our bank reconciliation feature. So the case study gives us a sample statement that kind of corresponds with the stuff that we've entered so far, and we're supposed to try to reconcile it. So let's reconcile our bank account. So I don't think that's under banking. Okay, I know one place to find it, but I wasn't sure if we can find it somewhere else. So let's go to accounting. Oh, here we go. Accounting, reconcile. Choose the account we want to reconcile. Okay, we want to reconcile our checking account. Beginning balance is 10,000. Ending balance, according to our case study, is 11,933.91 as of January 31st. Service charge was $20. Bank fees and service charges. Looks like there's an expense account set up for that. Okay, we didn't earn any interest on the account, so let's start our reconciling. Okay, so let's see here. So we have the statement ending balance minus the cleared balance gives us the difference. Okay, so here's our beginning balance minus what's a payment in our books plus deposits in our books should equal the statement ending balance. So first of all, let's start by tracing from QuickBooks to the statements and mark anything off. So let's click view all and make sure we're seeing everything. Okay, so New York City Electric 150. I do see that. A permit for $200. Lowe's, yeah, things aren't quite lining up, so I must not have done everything exactly the same in this case study. So labor of 1200. Okay, utilities of 150. Actually, I guess that would be the utilities of 150. Okay. Then the January service charge of $20 should already be in here because we just entered it. Yep, and there it's already marked. Okay. So what have we not marked off here? Well, there is a bill payment on 1/20th to the widgets guy for $1,000. Well, that was a check on January 20th, so that's probably outstanding. That's not a problem. So that should not be checked. What else do we have? We have a check on the 25th for $400. That hasn't cleared. That's fine. We have a check, and these three here are actually after the first, and so these wouldn't even make sense to be there. So these two are missing, but that actually makes sense. Those two are outstanding checks. So now let's go to our statement balance, see what's missing. Well, we have a deposit on 39 on 130 for 39.55. We have no deposits here, and so that's seems to be unlikely. So let's see what happened. The other thing that we're missing is a telephone payment on January 5th of 150. So let's go investigate why those things are missing. Okay. I kind of want to look at let's just look at our account register here for checking. So we did not make any deposits. Okay, perhaps we just forgot to make the deposit. So let's go to new, bank deposit. There aren't any deposits waiting to be made. So here I'm looking at our sales, and we do show that these two amounts were deposited. So these are our deposits plus like a little cash deposit. So let's see if we can figure out where these were deposited to, since they're not showing up in the checking account. Okay, well, we deposited them to the payments to deposit. Okay, that is correct. But then where did they go from there? Well, let's look at the chart of accounts for payments to deposit. Okay, here these payments came in from payments to deposit. Oh, did they go to cash instead of... Yeah, here we go. Okay, so here is our big deposit, 39.55. Okay, and we made them to the wrong account. They need to go to checking. This is why we should always reconcile our checking account. Okay, so we put them to the wrong account. Let's hit save and close. Okay, excellent. Now, let's see. So our bank account has this deposit as $25 instead of $26.50. That's no big deal. Okay, let's go back to our reconciliation screen. Resume reconciling. Okay, now we have this. Now, except on our bank statement that I put in, it was $39.55. This is $39.56.50. So we are off $1.50. Okay, so we should be off $1.50 when we're done. Okay. Good. Okay. What was the other thing that we were off? I think it was so we're still off $452. And I think that is we're missing a telephone payment of $150, and we're missing the payment to Lowe's for $301.09. So let's go investigate those two. Let's go to our expenses and to our, let's just look at expenses here. Here's the 301.09. Oh, okay. So we had made that payment on a credit card. Instead of a credit card, let's say we made that out of the checking account. Okay, now it'll show up. So again, posted it to the wrong account. This is why we reconcile. And then the other item was the telephone bill on 1/5 of $150. So this is the electric. This is the bill. This is the payment. Okay, not seeing it here. Here we go, New York City Telephone Company. No transactions. So did I not record that? I guess I didn't. Well, we will record it now. Again, this is why you have to reconcile your checking account. Okay. Payment date 1/5. Okay, now let's go back to our reconciliation. Okay, now we've got let's see, we've got the $150 from the phone company, or to the phone company, and we've got I accidentally recorded that on a future date. That's supposed to be 1/14. So let's see if I can actually change that right here. That's really handy. Okay, and that gives us our difference of $1.50. I know that difference is because of the difference in this deposit. There's $1.50 of sales tax that when we recorded it in QuickBooks Online, we had charged. In the case study, we did not originally charge that $1.50, so that's why the case study's statement balance is just a little bit different than ours. I'm okay with that $1.50 because I know exactly where it's from. So I'm going to go ahead and save it, even though we're $1.50 off. It's going to ask me, what do you want to do with that $1.50? Let's just add an adjustment. Don't do that unless you know exactly why, even if it's a small amount, don't do that unless you know exactly why the difference is. And so I'm fine with it. Okay, there you go. It's been reconciled. Fantastic. Go to our scorecard. Very easy reconciliation process. There were a few things that were wrong, which was fine. That's why you reconcile your account. It was very easy to go through QuickBooks, figure out what the differences were, and correct them. So we were able to open it. We entered the ending balance, entered the monthly service fee, selected transactions that cleared. We were able to view those outstanding transactions below. We saved the reconciliation and returned later. Okay, now can we print a report? And actually, let's take this viewing. Can we view outstanding transactions better? Let's see if we can print a report that'll show our outstanding transactions. What if we click on this? Okay, that brings us up our reconciliation report. So here are the items that cleared. Here are our uncleared checks and payments. So these are our outstanding checks. These are things that actually just happen in the future. So excellent, yes. Excuse me, we have a nice report. We can view our outstanding transactions. Very nice. Can you do the same for credit cards? Sure. So I think if we're here, if we go to reconcile, credit cards. Yeah, we can choose our credit card account and we can go through the same reconciliation process. Can we hook up our credit card account, connect account? Actually, if we just go back, we can see what we need. All right, we can connect a bank or a credit card. So yes, we can do pretty much exactly the same process as our bank we can do with our credit cards. So yes. Okay, and that's it for Chapter 4 of the Fit Small Business Case Study for QuickBooks Online.